Som. E aí, cafezeiro, seja bem-vindo a um vídeo do canal. Como é que vocês estão, pessoal? Vamos domingar aqui com Red Dead Redemption 1. Primeira vez que eu tô jogando aí, nunca joguei nem no PS3. Lembrando que estamos na Twitch, YouTube, ao vivo, em Coffee Game BR. Segue aí, pessoal, temos metas de seguidores para o sorteio de DualSense e controle do Xbox Series X, beleza? Se você puder deixar o like, se inscrever no canal, já agradeço. Vamos atingir a meta para fazer o sorteio. E vamos embora, filho. Tomar um cafezinho. Melecó, hein? Parece que o som do jogo tá alto, né? Ou é impressão minha? Ah, deixa eu só colocar aqui no celular, pessoal. Pera aí. Pronto. Start jogando normal, né? Que eu primeira vez que eu tô jogando. Não foi possível criar um save. Save automático, tá. Ele foi feito na versão PS4, né? Rapaz, tá bonito, velho. O gráfico tá bonito, hein? Tá sendo preso? Rockstar Games presents. A Rockstar San Diego Blackwater Station. Estação Águas Negras, né? Ah, ele foi escoltado. Red Dead Redemption. Ó, a música é cheia de suspense, né?
I'm grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Eu acho que vai assaltar o trem, velho.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly.
Angels.
Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got
Padre
a car
maluco,
to
hein?
fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the
E só
word and
escutando, hein?
civilization,
Só no
they are the
orelhão.
same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
Tá sendo muito paciente em escutar essas conversas escrotas aí, né, velho?
Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
E começou! Rapaz, o gráfico não tá feio não, hein? Deram uma remasterizada boa, velho. Vou marcar a movimentação aqui. Pra correr aqui. Corre muito feio, hein? Tudo duro. Hihi! Chegou o palhaço. Aqui até o salão.
Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
A pequena cheira no sovaco. Yeah. Tá meio duro aqui a movimentação, hein?
Alrighty, Mr. Marston, let's get. Evening.
Como é que sobe?
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Come on, gee up.
E aí?
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time.
Cara, tá
Strange place
bonito
for a
isso aqui,
decent
velho.
fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps.
Eu não vou
but-
falar muito, tá, pessoal? Porque eu tô lendo a legenda aqui. Cara, tá bonito, velho. Bom, eu não sei muita diferença do PS3, né? Como eu tô jogando pela primeira vez, tô achando bonito, hein?
Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah.
Estação Mercer.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
That's right. É, Deda fala muito inglês, mano.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Não.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Giddy up.
Caralho, olha.
Slow down.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good
Vai sentar o dedo aqui, é? Aproxime do forte.
Let's go.
Vou a pé, né?
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oxi!
Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore
O som
me?
tá atrasado, tá?
You implore me. You always were one for fancy words.
É do jogo ou é do videogame, velho?
Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more
Dutch.
you. Implores. I implores you
É o
to
Dutch
go
do 2 lá.
back and tell them
O
to
líder.
send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
É.
Oh. Poor John.
Não sei se é do jogo. Caralho, chegou só pra morrer. Foi salvo, hein? Senão ia apodrecer, velho. Novos amigos.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Pera aí, pessoal. Tem alguma coisa errada aqui. O som tá atrasado, hein? Não sei se porque tá streamando. Deixa eu ver se é aqui. Tem que mudar aqui a parada. Vamos ver se isso resolve.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
Tá atrasada no jogo, velho.
And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Eu acho que é o oposto, porque os outros jogos tá normal, velho. E aí, qual é o papo? Bate, Bonnie. Bonnie e Clyde? Tá bonito o jogo, velho. Pula cerca.
Marston, back in the land.
Deixa eu colocar de volta lá porque não corrigiu, né? Então eu vou deixar como tava mesmo. Saída do som. Será que eu escuto se eu colocar aqui? Não. Tá atrasado. Tem que colocar DTS mesmo.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Tá bonitão.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Whoa! Come on then. I'll show you around the property.
Vamos lá. Quer levar onde? Cara, é bem imersivo o jogo, velho.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Yeah! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
É mesmo, é. Parabéns.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Opa, foi mal. Ah, pra amarrar o cavalo, pô.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't fight.
Caramba, eu escuto do outro lado. E aí, Mr. Boy?
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on it.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Cara, bem de
Ready, Mr.
repetição.
Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
Tá bonito, hein? Bateu um print aqui. Colocando a tueta.
Whoa there!
O som tá atrasado, velho. Eu acho que é o jogo.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Come on!
Ah, não pode ir rápido, tem que...
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite
Tipo
a
atrás de
team.
bandido, é? Bora, filha! Oxi! Não vai rápido porque tem que esperar ela, pô. Não é foda?
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Easy now. Get your rifle out.
Você vai matar
About
com ele?
time these little thieves met their maker.
Porra!
You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see.
E aí, só Miranda?
Did you see that? That's it. Kill those little vermin.
Segure.
Thank you, Mr. Marston.
Yeah?
Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on.
Matar coelho. Isso é um tutorial, né? Como usar arma.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Ó, tem o alvo de cheiro.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Pets before they scare the livestock.
Let's go!
Opa!
Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop.
Usa o olho da morte. Como é que é o olho da morte, pô?
Good shooting, Mr. Marston. That's it, damn coyotes!
Olho da morte, não tem?
Oh, there. Come on, boys.
Ah, aqui.
Let's go!
Quem é esse cara? Aqui é Sharingan, doido. Sim, Mr. Bonnie.
Easy.
E aí? Gostou da apresentação? Cara, o jogo tá bonito, bicho. Tem que ajeitar esse atraso de som, velho.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Whoa there!
Eu não mandei você pular. Quem mandou pular, velho? Tem que amarrar aqui, né? Se você separar do seu cavalo...
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarlane.
Good night, Mr. Fallen. Você pode dormir na cama do seu quarto para salvar o jogo. Beleza. Se você dormir, acorda para 6 horas depois. Você também pode pegar munição extra no baú. Nível atual 1 de 3. Pode comprar novas armas, reabastecer. Deixa eu salvar aqui. Vamos dormir, né? Salvar. Save it. Tá, pessoal, eu vou sair aqui do jogo. Vou fechar o jogo. Agora eu vou testar outro aqui se tá... Só pra ver se tá tendo problema de áudio também. Senão é o jogo mesmo que tá tendo problema do áudio. Rapideco, hein? Ó, tá com atraso. Será o Benedito? Tá com atraso. E se eu desligar o videogame agora? Será que eu tenho que desligar o videogame? Deixa eu reiniciar aqui, pessoal. Reiniciar aqui, o som tá atrasado. Foda, né, bicho? Tchiru! Ah, tá com atraso, velho. Puta que pariu. Não foi mexido em nada aqui. Deixa eu ver. Será que é memória? Deixa eu ver se eu mostro aqui. HDMI, deixa eu colocar aqui. 2 canais. Ó. Caralho, velho, só faltava essa puta merda. Foda, bicho. Deixa eu ver o que eu faço aqui, pessoal. O que pode ser isso? Vou tirar aqui e vou adicionar de novo aqui. Rapideco. Opa. Cadê? Automática. Vou aqui. Depois. Ah, tem que ajustar. Tá. Mexer aqui. Pronto. Só que não tá aparecendo. E aí? Por que não tá aparecendo? Eu acho que aqui. Opa. Eu acho que tem que reiniciar o OBS, velho. Fale, Maurício. É o primeiro. Eu tava tentando ajustar aqui. Só que não quer aparecer. 25, 60. Nossa, eu queria muito jogar, mas tô sem condições de comprar. Então, eu peguei aqui, né? Porque eu nunca joguei, então eu fiz questão de pegar. O pessoal elogia muito, né? Agora eu tô tentando fazer aparecer a imagem de novo. Eu acho que não vai aparecer, eu acho que vou ter que reiniciar o OBS aqui, velho. É, pessoal, acho que não vai. Ah, se eu reiniciar, né? Vamos ver se eu reiniciar aqui o videogame. Vamos ver se vai aparecer. Pode compartilhar, man. Nem que seja só por uns 3 dias. Acabei de pegar, pô. Não faço essas coisas, não. Até porque eu nem manjo dessas coisas de compartilhar. Tá ligado? Quando eu zerar, a gente pode pensar no caso, hein? Quando tiver zerado. Deixa eu ver se vai aparecer a imagem aqui. Nem porra. Ih, rapaz, não quer aparecer. Eu vou ter que iniciar o OBS mesmo. Eu acho que o OBS tipo bugou, tá ligado? Depois que eu zerar, a gente pensa aí no caso aí. Eu vou pausar aqui e já volto, tá, pessoal? Pra mostrar a imagem do PS aqui, já volto já.